he feels like he has a renewed way of life, and he feels he's very inspired. I see him like writing music, singing his guitar to his baby, just being very and that's the sweet side of Pisces that I've seen, especially with people that they love. It can be very, it makes them romantic when they're in relationships, but they can be very sentimental and very, hold things close to their heart. You know, I think that's very beautiful. So the Wheel of Fortune, 5 Pentacles, and Moonchild. I feel he feels now like he is complete. Everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hailey. So grateful to have you all. As per request, I put out a message to all the members and I said, please write down a suggestion for a video, and some of you wrote back. Members, thank you so much. If you want to become a member, check out the membership tab. And a lot of you said Hailey Bieber. Well, some of you said Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber, because I haven't done one in a while, and I do have a no pregnancy policy, so I don't read pregnancies and I don't read on people that are pregnant because I don't want to affect the baby, and I think it's a very personal thing, you know. So yeah, that's why I do not. So now that she has had her baby, congratulations to the Biebers for giving Hailey Bieber for giving birth, and congratulations to Justin Bieber for being a new dad. I believe the baby's a Virgo, which is funny. This is so funny to me. I used to, for some reason, pick up very strong Virgo energy with Hailey Bieber. My first few videos, they might still be up, I did of Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, and I pulled Virgo energy, and I was like, why did I keep saying Virgo when I knew she was Sagittarius? So sometimes I'll do that intuitively. I'll just pick up like a strong, and it's funny, the sun is a Virgo, which I find very interesting, which is very interesting. I think Spirit was trying to tell me something, or the angels trying to tell me something. So I'm using the Moonchild Tarot, and I have pre-shuffled the cards. I see the energy of, you know, I did pick this up already. I did honestly see a baby coming to the future. I briefly mentioned it. I said that, I think last year, I said I see her energy trying, but I didn't want to go too much into it because I did energetically see a baby. But I believe that it is that person. With sexuality and with babies, I think the person that is going through it is the one that should announce it. I don't believe in announcing for other people, but I did see a baby. I just didn't want to say it at that time because I felt like she deserved that privacy. And that's just one of the boundaries, the few boundaries that I have, you know. The whole point of this channel is to learn, to grow. There are still people, so I do like to be careful with what I say and how I say it, because, you know, like I said, there are still people, and I just want to be considerate with doing this. It's not to be like a gossipy thing, it's just to learn, you know. So yeah. So with the Sun, Page of Pentacles, and 7 of Cups, this is the energy I pick up on. He feels, especially Page of Cups is a card of Pisces, and his Sun is in Pisces. Justin feels like he has a renewed way of looking at life, looking at things. I do see, however, that I did predict a divorce coming. I think it's been prolonged. I see her thinking that a child is going to save the marriage, and I don't believe it will. I don't think, I mean, I always say this, time is fluid, so it can be postponed. I'm not wishing this. I don't have any bearing in it, trust me. I always say this, my go-to is reality TV. That's what I love. That's what I'm invested in. Whenever I read this, I just read what the cards tell me. I have no personal interest. I just want what's best for everybody. And so I'm not willing it to happen. I just see what I see. And I can't deny my intuition and what the angels and spirit tells me. So the bottom deck being 8 of Cups, he feels like he has like a renewed, and that's very sweet, you know. He feels like he has a renewed way of life. and he feels he's very inspired. I see him like writing music, singing his guitar to his baby, just being very and that's the sweet side of Pisces that I've seen, especially with people that they love. It can be very, it makes them romantic when they're in relationships, but they can be very sentimental and very, hold things close to their heart, you know. I think that's very beautiful. So the Wheel of Fortune, 5 Pentacles, and Moonchild. I feel he feels now like he is complete with fatherhood. He feels complete. He feels like he doesn't have to pump out music. He doesn't have to do all this. He doesn't have to. He feels like, okay, I can make decisions for me and my family, or me and my son, because I don't see him and Hailey. I don't think that their relationship is going well, or let's see, or with ease. I see lots of arguing still. I keep putting these upside down. See lots of arguing. Okay, King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So he's going to unfortunately miss out, and then I'm going to stop talking about the baby because I feel like I don't talk about children, but this pertains to him. I feel like he, in the beginning, is going to be very happy, which happens a lot. And, you know, I had this revelation the other day. I think that's why a lot of men leave when the baby is like young, or children are young, because they have this idea of, not all, but some, they have this idea of, I'm going to be the perfect father, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And then the other person, sometimes it can be the woman or somebody else in their ear, starts to tell them, you're not good at this, you're not good at that. You start to nag, starts to do this. And I'm not saying that happens all the time, but it does happen. And I see it happening here, where she's going to make it very hard for him to be a good father, even when they have broken up, which is very sad. I hope he heals, because that's what happened with his parents, you know. And I hope he heals that, situation. It's so sad. This is why I wanted to wait, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but this is why I wanted to wait to have children, because I didn't want to continue the generational curse of what happened to me and my family, you know. Not to get too much into it, but I see the same thing happening with him, you know, lots of fighting. Yeah, so that's what I see, unfortunately. I'm going to move on to the next couple, which is, I forgot, Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper. I'm going to use a different deck just to clear the energy. I'm going to use a Star Child Tarot, also by Danielle Noel. Let's see. Okay. I did do a reading on them in the past. Go check it out. I had an experience with Bradley Cooper. It's very interesting. Very interesting experience. I'm not going to go into it this time. But I do get a sense of controlling energy in Bradley Cooper. And he is a Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn. Sun in Capricorns can be very controlling. Very, very controlling. In fact, my longest relationship was with the Capricorn. I don't want to diss him because I got a lot out of the situation. You know, we had many great times together. It didn't end well, but I still wish him only the best. So a 6 of Crystals, which in the traditional deck is Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Sun. I see her, and I did say this before, I see her using this, and that's something all Capricorns, except for like 1 or 2, have taught me about life. Business. They're very business-minded people. She's going to learn a lot about business from him. Page of Crystals at the bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. She's going to learn a lot about business from him. A lot. Especially because she's venturing out into like decor and stuff. And she's going to pick his brain. He's going to help her. He's going to find investors. I think that is a huge factor, especially with her son being in Taurus. That's a huge factor to this relationship, to any relationship. A lot of earth signs look for a partner that can help them succeed. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you just have to be honest with what you want in a relationship. Be honest with the other person too. So it's the Empress Akashic Records and Five of Swords. But he is the kind of person, which I've also seen with Capricorns, is that when he gives, he wants a return. So in the beginning, he's going to be like, oh yeah, I'll help you out. Oh yeah, I'll do this for you. Oh yeah. And then he's going to be like, remember when I did that for you? Remember when I helped you? You know, he's going to want a return. And that's going to leave her. Oh gosh, not going to be good. Not going to be good. Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. She's going to have to decide, am I going to continue to live? She's going to kind of feel shackled. And I did say that before, actually. She's going to feel shackled by him. So it's two different parallels. Either feeling shackled by him or choosing freedom and her happiness. It's going to get to the point, and I did see this actually when I met him. I mean, it was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago. When I met him, he was dating Suki Waterhouse, and he was very controlling with her. He would like, I don't know, I don't want to get too much into it, but it put a bad taste in my mouth about him. But he's going to get to the point where he's so controlling that he controls like almost every single thing she does, almost to like what she eats. And she's going to feel like this is too much, you know? This is just way too much. Because guess what? Now that I remember seeing that clip of her mother's like that. Her mother's also Sun in Capricorn, which is so interesting to me. I remember seeing the clip because I used to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I still do. I love reality TV. And I remember this episode of, and it is edited, so I can't take it at face value, but I do remember seeing Yolanda telling Gigi not to eat a piece of cake. She can just have like a little bit, which is kind of what he's going to do with her, you know. So I did say this a while ago, that I think this is a chance for her to learn and to grow and to see different aspects of her upbringing. You know, I think that's why she tends to date Capricorns, but also to free herself of generational stuff or hereditary, you know, because even hereditary is not just physical, it's emotional too. And heal herself of patterns that she has taken on that aren't hers to take on, you know. And I think that's the power of healing. So you start to see like, oh my gosh, I ended up in the situation, but I didn't even mean to, because that's just how I was raised, you know. So I see her healing, and I wish her lots of healing vibes, lots of happiness, lots of wellness. And yeah, this doesn't seem like a very healthy relationship to be in, so I hope she is okay. Yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.